Buying a foreclosure isn't the typical real estate process, and you have to be prepared for a different process and financial worst-case scenario. I want to be very clear. If you're buying a foreclosure, you have to determine first that you have the guts to do what you need to do. If you don't, and you're not willing to put your money where your mouth is, a foreclosure is not for you. When you buy a foreclosure, prepare to spend money on an appraisal upfront, generally between $300 and $400. And know that you might need and have to pay for two appraisals, one to determine what you're comfortable paying and another for your lender, the latter depending on your closing date and the lender's policy. Keep in mind that just because you're willing to pay a certain amount for a property doesn't mean the lender will lend on that amount that they believe the value to be. If there's any difference between those amounts as the customer, you must be prepared to pay for it. With foreclosures, one of the most important factors to consider is the status of the property. Sometimes foreclosures are done in the middle of a renovation, and the lender will require the work to be 97 to 99% complete with the proper occupancy permits before they'll lend on it. In these cases, you either have to have the money to do those renovations or be willing to take a purchase plus improvements mortgage, in which you pay the money up front and then the lender pays you the money back once the work is completed. You pay interest on the money from day one, but you don't get the money from the mortgage until after the work on the property is finished, which can come with its own set of problems. It can be a really good thing, but you have to take an informed approach. Foreclosures aren't the easiest financing in the world, and you have to know we'll do the best with the information at hand. But in the foreclosure process, it is as it is, so we have to go through and deal with it together. You have to stay flexible, have your documents in order, and be prepared for the unexpected.